A frequent message on the signs of climate change posters is, "There is no Earth 2.0." While this may be true for the time being, as space telescopes, mainly the Kepler Space Telescope, is slowly finding potentially habitable exoplanets, for now they are unreachable for humans. But in an alternate universe, these exoplanets could possibly have already been reached by humans, or in another universe, there could be, in addition to Earth, another planet that's near identical to it. So, what if there was an Earth 2.0? Welcome back to... There's two main possibilities for this Earth 2.0. One, the planet is in a whole different solar system altogether, and two, the planet is in our own solar system. However, since a similar solar system with a planet, much like Earth, couldn't actually exist in real life, such as Kepler-22b, I'm not going to touch upon this, as we humans will probably do this in the far future. So in this alternate universe I'm going to talk about today, Earth 2.0 will be in our solar system, so let's begin. For the sake of the video, I'm going to say that Earth 2.0 is sharing the same orbit as normal Earth, so that they share the same speed to ensure there is no collision, and are always directly opposite from each other, so a counter-Earth of sorts. Oh, and the alternate universe's Earth will have the same orbit as our Earth. I'm not even sure if this is scientifically possible, or if that made sense, but hey, it's an alternate universe, so I can make the rules.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
Let's start off with some of normal Earth's history. Early in Earth's development, it got hit by another planet, roughly the size of Mars, which caused the following debris to turn into the Moon, which of course we all know is essential to Earth by helping it maintain its tilt and making tides. After this, many asteroids also started colliding with Earth, which contained water, putting steam into the atmosphere. As Earth started cooling, the steam turned into liquid water. Earth started to form oceans, and life was formed. Fast forward a few million years, we have modern day Earth. So what about Earth 2.0? Since this would be very Earth-like if not identical to Earth, as the name suggests, it would have a very similar history to Earth, or a history that would be in a way so it somehow ended up like Earth. Perhaps a Mars-sized planet also crashed onto it with asteroids and water, or perhaps aliens accidentally dumped some of their exotic plant seeds and water onto the planet, or some sort of event that led it to suddenly have oceans. Either way, it would end up somewhat like Earth. So how would this second Earth work? Though it technically would be very much like normal Earth, it would also be very dissimilar. Plant species would be different, animals would be different, and so on. But that's not important. We must also wonder, who would be the intelligent species that lives on this planet? Are they humans? Probably not. It would most likely be some sort of alien species, as Earth life and Earth 2.0 life would develop completely separated from each other. Would intelligent life even develop? If there was some sort of intelligent species, I'm going to say that they advance at the same speed as us, and have origins that stem from roughly around the same time as us. In the early days of either species, we would be unaware of each other, as of course, we can't see or observe what is on the other side of our planet's orbit. That would be until either humans or the other species had advanced enough technology to create satellites or have developed enough scientific knowledge to know there's another planet on the other side. Then, we would wait until each other's space travel was developed enough to travel to each other's planets and make first contact. However, with this would arise another issue, the same one that plagued many indigenous populations of Earth when they first had contact with a society apart from their own. I am talking about, of course, the diseases and viruses that European settlers carried with them. If we were not cautious, and the aliens also weren't cautious, it could be absolutely devastating. If we were lucky, the diseases would be quite similar to each other, just like the planets, and would have almost no harm on the majority of the population. This is highly unlikely, however, and this would be close to impossible. The more likely scenario, just like with the indigenous populations and European settlers, would be that human viruses would wipe out much of the aliens, and alien viruses would wipe out much of the humans, whichever one reached the other planet first. But what if Earth 2.0 wasn't inhabited by any sort of intelligent beings? Just normal plants and animals, or as normal as you can get on another planet. Humans would not go to the planet until we had the capability to do so. Before humans arrive on Earth 2.0, we would send probes to check the atmosphere composition and things necessary to human survival to make sure it was safe. Then, when humans decided to finally send a manned mission to Earth 2.0, they might still wear some sort of protective suit, as who knows what sort of dangerous plants and animals there could be. If there's dangerous wildlife on Earth, why wouldn't there be on Earth 2.0? These astronauts would spend their first few days setting up camp, then studying the soil, flora and fauna, and, if deemed safe, even take off their helmets and breathe in the unpolluted atmosphere. Once they returned to normal Earth, there would immediately be quarantine for anything potentially hazardous to Earth's ecosystem, and there probably would be. A whole planet with exotic material would probably catch on to the astronauts. From there, humans would start colonizing this planet if, of course, it was safe for humans. In this alternate universe, Elon Musk would probably be more interested in this planet rather than Mars, so the goal of SpaceX would be to colonize Earth 2.0, not Mars. As time goes on, and if enough people move from Earth, Earth would slowly heal from climate change. The people of Earth 2.0 might even start an independence movement to move away from Earth. However, Earth's politicians might disagree, and a war could potentially break loose. If the people of Earth 2.0 did gain independence, they might start to spread out more, traveling through oceans to find new land and forming their own countries. Well guys, we have reached the end of our video. I would like to thank everyone for watching until the end, and please make sure to join my Discord server. Also, comment down below what alternate universe idea I should do a video on next. With that, make sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.